New shoes. You know, everyone loves to get a new pair of shoes that make you run faster, jump higher, and look good doing it. Unfortunately, for kids living in rural America, putting on new shoes rarely happens. Kids living in poverty face a daily struggle. Some have shoes that are too small, or hand-me-down shoes that are too big. Some have shoes with holes in them, still others have no shoes at all.
Rural Compassion began helping pastors and churches in rural communities across America in 2004. RC assists rural churches and compassionate ministries in order to break and prevent the cycles of poverty. Rural America is one of the largest underserved segments of American culture. 47% of rural children live in poverty. 56% of infants and toddlers live in low-income families.
Rural Compassion is excited to introduce the Soul Mission Project. RC's Soul Mission gives a new, well-fitting pair of shoes to kids living in poverty. New shoes help churches meet a need in their communities and are a tool to help build lasting relationships with families.
At one of our recent outreaches, we were introduced to Bubby. Bubby's 6 years old, and after putting a brand new pair of shoes on his feet, his cousin Mario described him to us as a hobo. And I asked him to explain. He said Bubby's dad had passed away 6 months ago, and since then he'd been passed from family member to family member. No place of his own, no room of his own, no bed of his own, no place to call home. But because of the gift of a pair of shoes, we were able to connect Bubby and Mario with a local pastor. And together they're working to give Bubby a forever home.
Proverbs says, "The gift opens the door for the giver." Without the gift of a new pair of shoes, Bubby's life would have continued the downward spiral. That pair of shoes not only provided for an immediate need, but also opened the door for the giver to be involved and make a difference in his life.
Kids like Bubby are receiving new shoes and new hope due to the generosity and hard work of Assemblies of God Women's Ministries and Girls Ministries groups across America. Ladies of all ages are hosting shoe drives in their churches and communities. The collected shoes are given to RC's Soul Mission Project. Soul Mission, in turn, distributes them through churches in rural America to kids who desperately need them.
Pair partners are another way to be involved. Pair partners help with the costs of sorting, boxing, and transporting the shoes. An offering of at least $50 qualifies an individual as a pair partner. An offering of at least $500 qualifies a church or women's or girls' ministries group as a pair partner. Jesus said, "When you do something as simple as give a cup of cold water in my name to a little one, you've fulfilled my mission." What could be more simple than putting a new pair of shoes on a child in need? Thank you for helping Soul Mission make sure these kids get new shoes and a new smile to go with them.
Something as simple as a gift of a pair of shoes can change a life. We like to say we're touching children from the soles of their feet to the soles of their heart.
Thank you for the shoes.